You are watching Liberty Online TV.
This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone. Orange.
Good afternoon and welcome to the program Liberty Sports, where they come to you live on Liberty Online Television, our Facebook page, YouTube, and all the other social media handles them where they watch we from. And don't forget to say this show they powered by Orange. May they bring to you this edition of the program in name na Mohamed Kamara. We want to apologize that we start the program late a bit, not do so some technical issues and we try for address at the studio. But we will continue with the program. Like always, we get a lot more for discuss, and today we will focus on the Premier League, the Sierra Leone Premier League, where they about for kickstarts in the country. Well, we can talk to representative, we can update the public as to how they don't prepare for SECA, the Leo Rock Premier League, where they're about to commence. Well, with me at the studio, are they with the media head for the new Premier League board, as you know, say the previous one, the past league, that board, they not so they in charge with a mandate for continue with this one, then gets new people in our way, and then they in charge for run the board and for ensure say we get a smooth Premier League. With that, I do it, Honorable Mohamed Papa Bangura, when at the Premier League board media head. And as well, I expect for guests at the studio, Mohamed Bangura, being organizer for Juba Athletics Sports Association. And himself will join me later in the program for updates we about the athletic sports meet, when they're about to organize for people and way tap na Juba community. All this plus more set for you in the program. Don't forget to yourself with the watch week, you join the conversation. But we go drop with comments na any of the platform with the watch we from, and also send me message on 074 200 545. Ask your question, make your comments, and also make your inputs in the program as the media head for the PLB board, and then also for respond to all the questions same way you want for ask na the program. With that, I get the pleasure now for introduce Honorable Mohamed Papa Bangura, we na the Premier League media head. Good afternoon and welcome to the program Liberty Sports.
Thank you, Mohamed, and good afternoon to viewers.
All right, on behalf of management and staff of Liberty Online Television, I want to congratulate you, for way you there among the people and we charged with the responsibility for the affairs of the Premier League.
Thank you very much, and I also want to say congratulations to the Liberty team. This is not my first time for reaching out the studio, and I'm impressed, and I wish you guys all the best.
All right, thank you so much. With that, we will continue the program. Now, Una don't charge with a mandate. The previous league will be CIB Talek, when we get, the other people and will be responsible for that particular league day. Now, Una don't take over. Waiting new. What's kind of difference on office on will make from the previous one?
Yeah, now for make we actually improve the league and we continue for forge ahead, and that is why we make sure say we start earlier on. In the first place, we say this now the first league we will be run by the current president of the Sierra Leone Football Association, Mr. Babadi Kamara. And one thing we always keen about is about how we can start with league on time and end on time. Because at the end of the day, the winner can always represent Sierra Leone in the CAF Champions League. And we can also get most times the winners of the FA Cup or the runner-up, probably the runner-up of the league. Can also represent the CAF, Confederation. So if you're not done your league on time, by the time the winner Naya will go for what represents he also they play by the time they prepare for CAF Champions League, whilst the calendar already there out, the fixtures, then you still they play league now, not good for we. And that is why when President Babadi Kamara take over, he see and say it would be fine if we start with league on time. And this is why we are starting today. Now across the country, now various places them across the country, definitely the league will start today.
You talk about the league for start on time. We just don't be concerned over the years that other African countries the league you don't done whilst we your league now still a carry on. Many we could get issues, with teams that we can qualify for go CAF for go play that tournament day. And earlier inside last month we see the SLFA be come up with a statement to say and say well now the Premier League board they get time, or the Premier League get time for start and you also get time for end. Now Una don't take over. How Una go ensure so Una able for work within that time day? Because normally we can see what may happen before this time. You will see so much for play today then postpone because of certain reasons. So how Una go ensure so Una able for work within that time frame?
Will be avoidable, at times certain things can get for come way go lead to postponements, but we try as much as we could for address a reoccurrence or repeated happening of that kind situation. Now that's make this board now a very transparent board, and of course we are working with a very disciplined and structured executive committee of the Sierra Leone Football Association. We give mandate for make sure we run the league, and then we are a very young and energetic team, a progressive team where the president and the executive committee put together for run the league. And I'm sure we want to make sure we work towards the pronouncements of Mr. President, a man who is so committed for make sure football play and for make we get football right. I think this now we elite league now they will forget our right. So this is why for we so charge enough for make sure we organize the best league ever in the country. And I have to tell you we're ready for that. And we don't put several other things in place for make sure we don't get a repeat postponement or challenges a good day. Even when we get the draw of the fixtures, we don't make them in isolation. like how we know they happen before. Past you hearing now say, or you see now fixtures na social media. Some people will even begin grow suspicion as how you want for why this team for meet up with this team. So we have a system we then call the FIFA Connect system, and of course with the directive and the wisdom of the president of the FA, we invite all the clubs them, and the general public, the media, for make them go witness the draw of the fixtures. So it was transparent thing. You put another system, the system generates the fixtures for you, and the system they tell you say this team they meet up this team, everybody see how it happened. So nobody no go blame anybody again. Like for instance, several questions why we know they get why Rangers and Cambo Eagles now for then they meet up, because this we don't say now derby match we can always create tension. We say this is what the system creates. This not to something we na me create, not to something we now anybody create a system where everybody see on the where then click the fixtures come out. So beautiful. Now so it happened. So this all I for tell you say we are ready and we want to produce the best.
You talk about the system, how transparent the system be, and according to you, you say the door different from the one where it only happen. Where people will say, this now something like malpractice happen. But one go say this not technology and people can set them up, No,
but we live in a technology age. So we for strongly rely on them. We want to make the things happen. Now that make not to inside room, somebody go sit down, outside say, now this I don't wait in safe. You and I, we all know how technology they operate, and of course in front of them, design, explain from one point to the other, one point to the other, one point to the other, then click, things happen. Nobody come out. We always go there. Everybody will be there. Nobody not blame anybody. Nobody not suspects anybody. Say now this, now that. It was a clean and clear system.
So you go confirm to the public. Say all the team representatives will be there. They all feel satisfied with it.
Absolutely. Nobody not come and make a comment say we don't want this. The small challenges with it because we decide for puts. Of course, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. So there was a congestion where they see say some team them. The fixtures come out. They tell you say they play today, they play next tomorrow. So now the readjustments get for happen. Not like for changing the team where they meet up and all, but because of the timing, well, you go now for make sure say we make that readjustment day. But like I tell you, it give you everything clear.
Transparency now one thing we key, and you said all the pinpoints on. I said this board very transparent. And one go say the transparency not only intact part the doing of the fixtures, but so many other areas in the we contribute or we get for contribute for ensure say transparency prevail at the game. One get for do it match officiating and other thing them as to how best the board and the other sector them we involved. We get for do it the protest committee because in any competition the issues and they must come up, yeah. All and they get for do it transparency. How not going to ensure say transparency prevail in the other areas than they.
And let me tell you, I think Sierra Leone we are lucky forgets a president like Babadi Kamara. Now a man we don't for so long so passionate about rebranding Sierra Leone football. And I think this is the more reason this night informing can one for can take the Sierra Leone football. Hadn't been that enough for being calm. But in a society like ours, no matter what you do, if you know they take the lead, you know go succeed. And for the fact that today they are at the top of affair, at the hem of affairs in running football at the country, now the best you want for make it happen. And backing up with discipline, definitely things can go happen the right way. You talk about referees, you talk about other aspects. Now the game is always on top of situation. He has engaged the referees, and of so we. Now the board, we also don't engage the referees them because the beauty of the game lies in their hands. Now then are the foremost people them where they decide. Now then are the judges of the matches them. So now then they decide how a match for come out. If them officiate them in a very clear and fair way, definitely we will be able, at the end of the day, we will get the best team for represent we. And so we're so passionate about that for make sure say they deliver the best for we. And every other category we get for take part now the league for make it come up find one. We all don't engage them so that we all go work towards achieving a singular goal. We now for make sure say we produce a very beautiful league. We will inform we national team forget better players because like I tell you, this now the elite league, now the league we go able give you assurance for qualify even to the African Cup of Nations, especially with the crop of players they now we don't they get where they play at the national team. Most of them are home-based players. Then they play at the country. So if then they play a rotten league, the results we then go produce at international level will be rotten as well. So now that make one forget I'm very right now. Make sure say whoever that is taking part on the side of us, the board, with the G teams them waiting and suppose forget. We make sure say we coordinate well for make the right thing happen. And same way so for the referee is them. Make way then go because most of the time the fet working common a football game and all, it either can start by when people feel aggrieved. Say, hey, this referee don't rogue we. That ball we it blows so not to penalty, not to this, in as much as not to anybody with the outside. No matter how professional or powerful you think you know the game, you know to you hold the whistle. Now the referee for dictates that. But the referee also for build trust in the minds of the people. This is a small wall. If you not referee, we don't go at this point and don't go bribe you all. Tomorrow you get for ref against that team there as well. And when things happen, then go suspect you say, but this time where they take bribe. So now there's some of them things that they can happen. This is why we tell them we are very much clear on that. You know, that whoever will fall short in that, definitely, they not only go ban you or disqualify you or suspend you, but you will be also named and shamed publicly. I think that now one way also, because made them sit on a radio or on a TV, then begin discuss, say, they don't ban you because of malpractice and all. It go be sad for you. You know, I can remember a referee who died in exile in Senegal. I think his name is Papsal. And referee Papsal is a Gambian referee. You know, he go officiates na African Cup of Nations and all, they suspect and say, you know, he do then catch and malpractice. Okay. The then president Yahya Jammeh tell and say, you don't go disgrace we at international. So not even step na the soil of the Gambia. This is how he end up for day na exile in Senegal. So now I for tell you the seriousness of waiting then they do. We always talk to them. They know they just represent themselves, but they have families. They then come out from communities. They come out from different towns and cities. So let them deliver the best. If a referee come on at your area self, they perform the best, you go be proud. You know, today the Gambians are very much proud of Papa Gassama. You know, he's a young referee. We don't referee at top national and international, competition. So not only the Gambia, but for us in Africa, we're also proud of producing such a referee. So this is what we are saying. This is the message to we brothers them and sisters them where they officiate their matches there. That then definitely get for deliver the best so that we will get a beautiful game and we league will be a top competitive league. We will stand the test of time within the African sub-region. And at the end of the day, we will attract other players them from other countries. Already some teams then they will get international players them where they come on a country like Ghana, Nigeria, and all of that for can play with league. But once we league standard, definitely we go attract more other players them where they can play, and at the end of the day we will even scout them. We will come and scout players them. We get potentials. We get players with so many the like Jumaba we did today in France. So many other players than they around, but you have to give them a level playing field for make them, you know, say definitely then deliver the best without favor them, you know. So for me, another one day on the area of refereeing, another one day with the reiterate, then gets big role for play. The role, the importance of them cannot be overemphasized in the game. Definitely, and very much important. And if anybody needs to be very much clean, a work with integrity, that is theirs. Because refereeing is a game of integrity. Yeah. You get for day on top of your game. Normally mistakes can happen. Now that make not a game win a one man they handle them. If we can see central referee, if he make a mistake, the AR1 or AR2 can able correct him by raising a flag and talk to each other and see how best and we will end up forget a right decision. You know, we don't see referee the blow penalty, central referee the blow penalty, AR1 will say no, this not a penalty. You know, then I will just them I will let them make the things them easy for them. So for we are looking forward to a beautiful Premier League as today we start in different venues them. We'll get game today na approved school, we na Port Authority in Luawa, and we go also get game today na SLFA Academy, we na Bulom Stars versus Bantal na then the host that game day. And in Bow, definitely we'll get today the a Southeast derby when Bo Rangers versus Camboy Eagles, So games and they also we they play one game also go play na put local. So all of them games they are today they play. Then I for sure say we are starting the league today and in the church na plenty other parts of the country.
All right. Continue for the with me. In name na Honorable Angura in the head for the Premier League, the media team, in the Premier League media team. Well, they also we tweet today for can say how best they don't prepare ahead of the Premier League where they start today all over the country. Well, yourself with the watch, we don't forget to join the conversation. Send me your message on any of the platform or drop with comments, and as well you can send me a message on 074 545. Make your input, ask your question at the program as Honorable they also for respond to them question and day. In case you just join me, the program now Liberty Sports and they come to you live on Liberty Online Television. Another very important side where church, Honorable, you get to do with the protest committee. Then it gets a very key and pivotal role for play because before this term we see the previous league them. We they see teams think he gets issues, with regards to the outcome of the match or certain player with them feel say this player so because of one or two reasons and protest. But the protest committee one can delay for submitting and ruling where all land can be issues on teams that even when the ruling can come out and can see and can somehow look bias and can take sides.
Yeah, the beauty of the game for make we get it right. I think this is why we try our best for avoid plenty protest. The good thing we do. When we ask all of the clubs and for register them players them through the FIFA Connect and all, it's a system also. We know they allow one player for play for two teams and all, like how it only happen behind and all, When then done, the best we do, we ask, we secretary, Sanfa, we're very much proactive and they deliver, for publish all the players and register. Usum Stars FC of Bombali, how many players you don't register will be published so that Luawa go see them and Bo Rangers and all other FCs go see them. They know say now Almami Kamara or Mohamed Papa na Usum Stars player, and same for all other clubs, all the clubs and the 18 clubs, then publish all them players and we they don't register so that duplication no go dey. This go feel say this go come already when they register and we tell them clearly if this man don't register at this club, we know say at this club, you've seen that you play, you no go use them. And we match commissioners then at all the venues then they get the full updates of every other stop a player, when then they go in a protocol meeting and they tell you clear which player, we not eligible for play. And that is why we now also they submit una team sheets and everything. For make we get it right, because we really don't want a situation where in a team they can win points in a table, and at the end of the day you don't win 1, 2, 3 games in a table. You not merit them. It not a strong way that one day for able to test your ability for win a league. If you don't win 2, 3 crucial matches them on the table, for me I don't feel say na the correct way that one day. So that is why we do all of them things there for make sure say happen. The player status committee is a very vibrant committee also headed by Mr. Mohamed Surijalo, for make sure say the right thing happen. And he's a very disciplined man. We believe also in timeline in anything we they do for get the thing right. He's one of the executive committee member, of the Sierra Leone Football Association, and a man also who we trust so much that indeed he's a disciplined man, a man we believe in the right thing as well. So all of the executive committee members and the president, they are also charged enough for make sure say them produce the best. Like I tell you, one thing we I always believe and I know the people where they work with, especially the president, he believe in fairness, transparency, discipline is the watchword. It will go hard on you if you want to go the wrong way and get you back on track. And this is why today all of us are committed for make sure say we produce that kind of result. He's a man we don't invest so much in football in this country. If there is any Sierra Leonean we don't invest so much, I think he is one of those Sierra Leoneans. We don't do so much so that he want the best for a game like football. We see how it transformed a team like Bo Rangers from a struggling team to a team will stand the test of time, and that is the same spirit you don't bring now the SLFA. The SLFA, you been go there, it was like, any ground way you go on for give any description, but today you go there, they see the place as a works yard. They go for refurbish the place, let it get the actual face of a federation, So this is why Now the efforts this way, it only put for make sure say the right thing happen. It's tough, it's challenging, for country like because we go now other country, them just sponsorship from other corporate bodies and all. It's huge. But now, yeah, for make you get sponsor self,
Okay.
it's tough always. But however, we will fight hard for make we push the. And we want for say thanks to Leon Rock because so far the only sponsors them we don't come and commit themselves for giving $180,000, which we are looking forward to receive at any time from now.
All right, so we get for can talk about sponsorship. We don't be concerned over the years. We most of the Premier League board them, the previous one, we don't get concerned say we get challenge for get sponsors them for coming. Even the Premier League teams themselves can also get similar challenge. But you emphasize on transparency, and this one for bring me back to another question we get to do it. Transparency. We don't see the previous board will be headed by Victor Luis. We see the Premier League play from start to finish up to this time. The winner in a Bo Rangers and the owners up say to this time not receive nothing. Then now we see the other league we just done, we be headed by Magistrate Mark Gigba. So many people will look at and say, now one of the league that will be where people describe for be the most successful one. Yeah, because we see as the league done, the hand over to the winner and the runners up, give prize to players them we deserve and all. So how now say we ensure say on a walk in line, or neither do more than waiting Mark Gigba and do and not do the repeat of waiting be happy with Victor.
Interestingly, the administration of President Babadi did not start last season in Premier League, but now it end up.
I understand.
And you see things will happen there. And I want to show you say the unfortunate incidents will happen under the watch of Victor Luis under the Premier League board. He did well, he tried his best, but that was an unfortunate situation will happen under his watch. And I want to tell you say under the leadership of President Babadi Kamara, being the president of the Sierra Leone Football Association, this is an history. It not go ever happen under in watch. And I want to tell you, see, for we self where he put together with the executive committee for run the league, this will never happen. We imagine that a team play from A to Z, he don't win, then pronounce and champion, waiting he play for, he not get him. That is unfortunate, and it will not happen under our watch as well. Remember this 10 team they are get for go CAF Champions League, and someone get for go CAF Confederation. That could be a starting point for your preparation for go international. And at the end of the day, if you not get them, then just go dance. You dance with empty trophy and all. It's unfortunate, and I want to assure you, say it not go happen. I will come back to here and tell you, say I promise you that. A short and unfortunate situation no go happen under we watch, and indeed it did not happen.
Now we talk about seed money, we say very important, yeah. We can see teams say they struggle. Mostly like the team they didn't have free to for go play matches, they all plan like struggle because of they not get that kind of capital, think about transportation, lodging and everything. So now we talk about seed money.
Like they talk about sponsorship and the way teams then they struggle. In a normal day, who side thinks they're fine and all, not to like a Premier League board can responsible absolutely for give money to clubs, but because of the situation, even waiting they give them, it's just a start, not just something small. But I tell you, say this board is so much committed in ensuring right thing happen with the wisdom of the president. I tell you, by yesterday, Friday, latest yesterday, all of the 18 clubs them don't receive their seed money way for start, the league, and they don't receive at least 100,000 for each club where don't receive them yesterday as for a start. So it's tough because by rights every team forgets sponsor. We go sponsor them through the league. We see all that is the normal practice all over the world. Teams then forget sponsors, they sponsor them for make sure say they facilitate. It's 100,000. It's huge, but we will take care of you responsibilities of the club. Some go depend on that one day for say now they use for sign players and all. Some player then they not one player he go sign with them and all. So this is why then they just a way for augment them when they start in a good footing. Yeah.
One concern they don't come from the public now that most of them club they actually struggle for go applying. Like the one they free tongue for go applying, the one they apply for can free tongue. Una not go get any provision like for provide bus system. Like if a team for go play away applying and can easily use them. So now they go cut down the cost and expenses.
It still come back to like waiting at they say. you know, it's tough where they run football.
Because
Like,
last time
yeah,
we see the FA they publish boss system.
of course, at the candy, will not get that MOU done it. But I want for tell you, say, the boss system we available, the president and the executive committee, they are always considerate. The boss them we dey na the FA we available now for run football at the country. And I'm sure any team where they in total absolute need, you know, when they meet the FA with proper negotiation and all, the president's ready for rescue any club in that kind of direction at any given point when the need arises, when it's really necessary. But however, like I say again, you cannot run 18 Premier League clubs. You say the FA for take care, or the board for take care of then transportation and all. It's not possible. So this goes back to waiting that they say teams them also for be very much, fight hard for get sponsors. Because in a normal day, a team forgets your own boss. Because the movements will be easy. Then they go ease the movement for una. If you want for common free turner, you go bow. Like the teams they waiting at the provinces. 17 matches, all away. No two clubs, they live in the same city in the provinces. Like how you get the majority here in the western area. Yeah. For say, if a mighty Blackpool, they play with Eastern Lions, no traveling. Travel no day. Mm-hmm. It's just a crisscross, you come. Yeah, sure. If na approved school, you go. If na academy, you come. So, but for teams like Bo Rangers, Kenny Macambo Eagles, you travel away all through. No two teams na the provinces, no they live in the same city. So it's tough for them more than the teams them with the Freetown. It's very tough for them. The teams in Freetown only have to travel in the provinces 6 times. In fact, now it will be 5 times because Bulom Stars don't choose for play their home matches them. Now Freetown where they don't choose trade center for be them venue. So you find out say now you only have to travel to Port Loko, to Makeni, to Bo, to Kenima. So all of that, and I for tell you say, I understand with them, especially teams from the provinces and all. It's tough for them, because they get a whole lot of travel. But in a normal day, no team know the way for rely on the FA on transportation. No team know the. If you want to forget them rights, that is where also, especially community teams them. And trust me, all of the clubs and within are the provinces. So far, these are community teams. Then they carry community names. Then they carry names where they associate everybody, the ownership of everybody into them community, into community ownership sort of. So I think they also need for fight hard for make sure say they correct that one day. And when once that is corrected, then they stand a chance. Now I make yesterday when I've been there in AYV, the presenter asked me, they say how transparency on this same transparency issue or on officiating, say why Bo Rangers they win. I say, well, Bo Rangers at the time when they win the league all, everybody knows they deserve for win, except otherwise if you get another opinion. Because you cannot get a team where gets boss, they're not trained for boss, then gets a very standard clubhouse, then gets a beautiful stadium inside and they play, and I'm sure then they are well taken care of in terms of salary and all, and then get the best of players in the country. What more do you expect? Any team will do so definitely stand a greater chance for win. So that is the same situation. Your team can be a struggling team. We don't see Diamond Stars of Kono. There was a time when they get big sponsorship from Octia Mining, definitely they end up for win the league twice, back to back. Then do them. So if Diamond Stars from Kono can do it, why Bo Rangers not for do them?
And then they have to the club for being do the highest signing.
That definitely. Yes. Yes. So Diamond Stars. Then we do that kind of massive signing then they, So that kind of situation there.
All right, so now we look at marketing of the game. Yeah, because we did notice and this concern on the come from the public say when you watch then community leagues there where they play at the different field and parade, Apple school and other field them, you did notice say the community league don't they get attention. People they go they see jam-packed stadium. But when the Premier League they play, you did notice say not just few supporters that you can see around the field. Also the problem there, now the organizers them not do their work well, or also the problem or the teams themselves not market well to them fans them.
Coming back to what they say community ownership. You see, so most of them community league there where they play, where they call them communities. Them people they take ownership. People they come and say yes now community they play so and say Frube they play. Everybody in a Frube they come.
Sure.
They take but if I they leave McKinney for example, I call my team Papa FC. People go begin to think why I for support Papa FC.
One man business.
Now one man business, me enough humble self. Why I for even go put me money there? But when you say you call a team like Masuba, my village where I come on, I call a Masuba FC. Anybody within a Masuba, he go feel involved. He want for he know say hey na me team that one day. Na Masuba that we they go play so. So inter areas competition, the momentum all over the country that's where they. Recently, our competition they go on in Kenya as well in the area. When because you area they play, you they see mommy them way no ever they watch football safe. Then pair them and say we area and any place with then they go. So I think that's now one area also where teams and get for strongly they think about.
So
they think of.
They recommend on is it that them Premier League clubs there we get different name, individuals name, therefore change now to community level.
It go beautiful. I don't get a training with one BBC expert way also been strongly recommend that Martin Davis. I think that was a training conducted by Martin Davis and Dorosimi Thomas. Where you know Dorosimi, you know, they all come in. You know, you go to England and other places in the world. All of them teams they are there, not to just football club name. Now places then they come out the Manchester United. They are from Manchester City Football Club and all. So all of them teams they are where they are. Liverpool is a city. Yeah. So this tells you if you are born in Liverpool, you have a right to support Liverpool FC. So basically, in that kind of thing, and I feel say. Now one area, one thing and the way can be a recommendation, you know, for some of the clubs and where they carry other names then we not reflect to community, you know, for making them see our best. You know, when Boring just they play, they see the Kakwa people them with mobilized and they come and they go say, where some stars of Bombali they play, you know, when you go to Bombali, it's a very historic mountain, a hill where I mean everybody we born Bombali know Wosum. So the moment they call Wosum, you know, say Wosum only they exist na Bombali. You know, they na any other parts na the country. You know, get rivalry. So this, if you're born in McKinney, you're born in Bombali, definitely you will feel belong. That go remind you, even if you are in the US, when they call Wosum, your mind will come straight na McKinney. It's a visible mountain. Yeah. That's the four corners of McKinney. The mountain, they watch the four corners of McKinney. So the founders of the club thought and faith say, let's name it Wosum Stars FC, where now a very symbolic place. So this is the kind of thing, when you call something, you get for reflect to the very community, let the people then feel say not to one man. People have come and gone, but the name's still there, you know. So basically, another kind of thing, but we also just need for urge them people then continuously for encourage community ownership, let them come around the club and all. You know, no contribution is small for help you team. We don't see where team they play. Some man have one bundle outside, they buy, he can't give. It shows passion. Yeah. It shows, yes, I'm interested. If I have more, I would do more. You know, that kind of situation there.
Alright, continue for the with me, Honorable. You already watch the program. Don't forget to drop your comments now the comments section and also send me message on 074 200 545. Make your inputs at the program, ask your question. The program na Liberty Sports and it comes to you live na Liberty Online Television with Facebook, YouTube and any of the other platform them we watch we from. Honorable, now we look at the issue we get for do with the star prize. We notice say Leo Rock, the sponsorship amounts don't go up, you know, from the previous one to this one. We see say kind of increment happen inside this one where they carry on to. So how waiting people for expect the teams that they partake in this competition? Waiting will be the star prize the teams that they play for.
Yeah, Leo Rock increase in sponsorship by small amounts. We happy for that because the last time I think they give 150,000. They had 30,000, now 180,000. And quite apart from just the increase, the league entails so many other things that the board gave for take care of a whole lot of other things. This board, like when they talk about the fairness and fineness of the game, one thing you would start for do is for take good care of the referees. So I also want to inform you, say, the welfare of every other person where they take part now the league is also considered. In the previous years, I think for a start, they give 80,000, that is 80 million Oleons to each club as seed money. But we have given them 100,000 for a start, to each club. That's also an increment. And you have to take care of referees traveling here and there. Now, I also want to tell you, each referee you officiate any match, you have 2,000, especially traveling referees. If you're moving from McKinney, you go referee a match in Akono. After the match, each referee you they receive 2,000. So all of this also is taken care of by the board. So a whole lot of expenditure is there, and for take care of media stuff, match coordinators, match commissioners, referees, preparation of ground, and whole lot of other stuff. Then we get for take care of. We wish if we don't get more other sponsors. But trust me, the president of the FA and the executive committee are also committed for contributing to that basket, because this is a huge, we're talking about well over 300 matches we get for play, and we're also looking forward to the commitments of government into that basket for making them contribute, because over the past years, government has always been the biggest contributor, the highest contributor. So we're also looking forward to that government will come also and put good amount of money way for able run the league fine one na the country. But for the pronouncement of the prize money, I'm not going to make any pronouncement on that. But I want to tell you, say the baseline, nothing no go day below than waiting dengue last year. So we are praying also, we are looking forward to when we get more sponsors, when the president and the executive committee will make that decision. That is a decision we cannot just make by ourselves. We need consultation, and we look at waiting available now with baskets definitely for make that pronouncement. But I can assure you, nothing no go below what happened last year.
One of the leagues then will be past the previous term. We'll be see, for any match we play the best player of the match, he gets, a package we then can get to him. Before this term, now phone safe them they give players them. Not so this league we done the previous one.
Yeah, that is
so
anything
like
that has to do with sponsorship. Sometimes the sponsor will be come at the time they deal with phones. Say well. We any
don't
player.
necessarily mean we just tap on phone. We just talk.
No, that's how they say. No,
yeah.
I just also give you the instance of that one. Yeah, it can be say the sponsor at the time. Another one is so it give. But for we, I'll show you say what's important also. One very thing where that player, the win man of the match, he gets that in prize, that in award as man of the match, because that is what you have to show at the end of your retirement.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, when you go down retire, go down turn an old man or somebody there, you get for camera and turn and you shelves them and begin show you picking them or whoever that when I was playing A, B, and C, this now the awards them. So that one day for we is a monumental thing, and to us it's very, very much important, and we take key consideration into that. As I speak to you, we are still producing already some man of the match award and all arriving at the country for make sure say they able to in na some venues them today and going forward. I think that one day it get for continue.
All right. Thank you very much. Continue for the with me at the program. Now I'll just take two messages first they respond. This one they come out from Mr. Cisse. They say the smaller clubs have been robbed of good players that they have nurtured for years. All of a sudden, the bigger clubs snatch players from them. And again, from Mr. Cisse, they say the transfer window should be monitored and very strict. All right, I think let's just hold on to Mr. Cisse, because this other message you talk about by Bue Warriors, the match against Abacha, they talk about how the match get for Talek, this not just waiting they expect the outcome of the match anyways. Yeah. So firstly, I go have to respond to them two messages there.
Yeah, well, that one in normal all over the world, bigger clubs, we get strength and they take players all over the world, in normal. Me na Manchester United that the supports na England. One of the worst moments where I feel when, one morning I wake up, they say, Ronaldo don't transfer, Cristiano Ronaldo don't go Real Madrid. It was a painful moment, you know, for any supporter of Manchester United at the time, you know. It happened to clubs like Arsenal, you know, when we signed Robin Van Persie from Arsenal, the Arsenal supporters, we are not happy.
Yeah.
But we robbed them off,
Sure.
you know. So that one day, in normal, you know, even for ya, we get a player aside Mansare, Malian, because Mina from Bombali and Mina was some stars man, you know. We get a player aside Mansare, Malian, one of the best player at the time. He didn't pick. Go Rangers get strength, then sign up. Then say they want the player, and the player was willing to go. We don't have an option. We get for sell the player, I go. That was tough for people of Bombali. Say, when I don't sell the best player, when I don't sell this. But that is normal. So for Mr. Cisse, go and get your team money. And then when you get money, you can bring bigger players from even out of the country and all over the world. You're free to do so.
All right, I stand on the between at the program. I'll just come back to you. Waiting will be you. And waiting people for expect from this new board, you know, as the league that starts today. Waiting will be your message to them.
I want to talk to Sierra Leoneans then. And that football, not to just they go kick the ball. It is a meeting point of every sector. Whether you are green, you are yellow, you are pink, you are whatever color. This is our point of convergence. Now how they can meet up. Will you start the play? Whosoever you be, we all the glad who dance where he win. And football also now a way also for create employment. This is why government also should prioritize it. Because football today, they produce one of the highest number of employment at the country. Remember, 18 clubs now, they register 40 players, then get technical team, then get coaches of a little over 5, then get people the way they take care of their stadium, then get welfare officers, and all of that one they put together. It's a huge number. Each club, they employ a little over 50 or to 60 people, you know. So put that one day 60 times 18, now a great number. So we also want to ask them for make them continue for let them pay attention in that direction. They support football. Today, we country don't be hit by a hurricane of drugs. A whole lot of people they say because youth they not get something for do, then they don't wait itself and that make. But I feel say when they also engage all of the active footballers them, we know say I get for play, I want to become a greater player. No go get in mind to drug. So we also they use this for deviate the minds of young people from taking them drugs there where they destroy them, you know. So football is a beautiful game. It's a game where we all need for come on board for make we support. Now football no get language. Your own language na unity. Even if you na Arab man, you can't see you see what some stars they play, you see this team they play. Na beautiful thing they see. Now football they play even when they run commentary in French. You know sabi talk French, but they see don't say the 90 minutes done.
Yeah.
You watch them. You know, so this is the beauty of the game. And the reason this we all need for support them. But I also want for tell you say we are committed to ensure all of our venues are hooliganism free. That fet pan game we not want them at all. Now that make on the side of the board we try we work in collaboration with the Sierra Leone police for make sure say them provide the required security for we. And also we talk to the clubs them because now then get them people them. I cannot go to Bo, I go talk to people of Bo. We not to me get the people in Bo. Now Bo Rangers now then get them supporter them. Now they able to talk to them, player them, let them accept the rule of the game. And in football, you either win, you draw, or you lose. If you lost today, go back to the drawing board, you possibly will get a winning tomorrow. For make we get them right, we all need to get a very peaceful environment. We don't talk and referee them in the sense we don't talk to them before let us say we talk pan them. We don't talk to the referees them for make sure say them produce a better game for we. And in as much as also then they produce a better game for we, no, we not go with a premeditated mind that's at all cost for win. At all costs for win. If the day is not for you, definitely accept that result and go home peacefully, prepare for the next match. I want to call on people them today that 4:15, the match between Bulom Stars and Bantal FC. Bantal, now then they host that match day na SLFA Academy na Freetown Naya. And the same 4:15, Port Authority, will also play with Luawa FC na approved school. On the same 4:15, Bo Rangers they host Cambo Eagles na Bo Southern Arena. On the same 4:15, Port Loko by Bude Warriors they host Abacha City inside Port Loko. So I want for call on now all. Let we go now then different venues and the matches then will continue on Monday as some stars of Bombali they travel for camp play na Freetown. And of course on Tuesday we will definitely get also Eastern Lions go play Freetown City Council. While on Monday definitely we will get like I say some stars get for play against Wilberforce Strikers. So games can get for continue and not the league until the other week. So I want for call on all supporters them, let them go na then different venues there for make sure say we get a good match. And of course FC Calon. Also they play Mighty Blackpool on Sunday tomorrow na approved school. Yeah. That is also a very big match. Exactly. A match where gets the attention of everybody and everybody they look forward to that as well. So we are also looking forward to that. You know.
So it's not the entrance fee, you know.
Well, the entrance fee can actually be a decision by the clubs. And in that meeting, the clubs they agree say let them get the minimum entrance fee for 20 leons. But you and I know also all over the world, tickets can go up at certain match and certain situation. But what you also tell them on the side of the board, we don't also for rogue the people them. We don't tell them say if you want for get a change of tickets price, you will also get for try for inform the people them very earlier. And that price we don't put out now the flyer. That price we don't put now the ticket as the case may be. Let us go na gate it go change. We don't want for make we league get that kind name bad name day because over time we read that kind of situation day. Exactly. People don't say this match na 10 leon or 20 leon as the case may be, but because then they see tension, people they come in good number, then say no, look go change. That one day na rogue. We not go want that kind of situation and they let it happen.
What about the relegation? We get for the relegation, eh?
Absolutely,
relegation won't be happening.
Absolutely, relegation get for the.
Right.
Relegation get for the progress for the. You know, the FA design, when you look at the revamping ecosystem of football, the structures, how the league then get for play, how the league get for play, the FA make them explicitly clear that, of course, these teams then get for relegates. You get forget like this edition, the next edition will be like 16 teams. The other edition will be 14 teams wait for take part. So they also want for cut down the number of Premier League clubs to 14. But it's a process. This year we get 18. By next league, it will be 16. By the other league, it will be 14. And then we'll stick to that 14. Because me and you know, see, before now, 14 league teams and mini playing at the league as well. So I think they want to get back into that and produce quality at the end of the day.
All right, thank you so much for joining me at the program. In name na Honorable Mohamed Papa Bangura, in at the head for the Premier League board, you know, for the media wing. Of course, they also today don't tell you lots about how they don't prepare for ensure we get a very good league in the country. And the league they start today, now different venues them. You go up school and as well you can check out now the Sierra Leone Football Academy na Kintom and also some other side them now the provinces Put Loco and as well as Bo all inside in the 4:15 you will get matches them we go play way in our Premier League matches them. Well, now this we get time for another program. Till we meet again hopefully on Saturday for another edition of Liberty Sports. I want for wishing all a sporting weekend. Goodbye.